Alright guys, in today's video we're going to talk about 5 ways to pick up new clients and keep them. That's coming up in this next video. Alright guys, number 1 way to pick up new clients is samples. The best way to showcase your product and pick up new restaurants in your area is you have to have a rock solid product that just outbeats the competition. And the best way to do that, if nobody knows who you are yet, is you got to give them a sample. And you don't want to just give them a sample that is going to be just a little bit for maybe like one person. You want to give them a decent amount so that they can make a dish, feature it on their menu, and really offer something awesome to their clients that are dining in the restaurant that night. So my recommendation would be a 5-pound box, something that is going to showcase a standard box for your operation for them to buy, let them know the price point so that they can get a really good idea of what they're going to be buying off of you. And you know, this brings me to when you're starting your business, the most important thing is your product, and you need to have a good product before you figure out your efficiencies, before you even dial in your whole business. The most important thing is having a grow room produce a consistent product that restaurants are going to buy. So that leads me into number 2 is consistency. Restaurants are not going to continue to buy from you if you don't have a consistent product. So that means now you need to figure out how to dial in your system so that you have X amount of mushrooms per week so that you can distribute that to your clients. So it's really important that you know the constraints of your business. You got to know that what you're able to supply, and you don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. You really need to figure out what you can supply and how many restaurants that is. And I'm going to give you guys an idea. A typical restaurant order for the mushroom business in my area is anywhere between 5 and 20 pounds of mushrooms a week. Now it really depends on your clients and how busy they are, but you know, a whale client, a big client that really is like our top 20% of our business is typically between 20 and 40 pounds of mushrooms a week. And then an average client, like a local kind of fresh bistro, little coffee shop, or just a small restaurant, is usually going to take about 5 pounds of mushrooms a week. And then I would say a standard client is about 10 pounds of mushrooms a week. So when I started out in this business 5 years ago, my goal was about 50 pounds of mushrooms a week. Then I moved up to 100, and now we're about 400 pounds of mushrooms a week, and we should be even exceeding that next year. So consistency is how you're going to keep your clients, and it's how you're going to scale up and pick up new clients. It's probably one of the more important things that you need to realize, because restaurants, you can excite them, they can be interested in your product, but if you disappoint them, they're going to walk away quick. So always focus on consistency and only promise what you can deliver. Okay, number 3 is value. Your restaurant clients or the farmers market, the local public in your area for the farmers market, they're going to want to have perceived value for what they're buying. So you really need to do your market research and see what other farms in your area, what they're selling similar product for, and maybe there's a market edge where you guys can provide a specialty product that's not currently on the market and make a little bit more money for that. But you need to show value. And for our business, we're local inspired business. So we sell direct to restaurant, direct to market. So our value is day harvested, fresh to restaurant, fresh to market mushrooms. And in most cases, we're offering a product that's not even on the market. So we focus on quality, and we focus on specialty varieties to give our clients perceived value so that they are happy to pay what we're charging for our box of mushrooms. But again, I've done the market research in our area, and I try to do something that is very fair and within the lines of our market, because that's really important. Because if you're going to keep clients, you have to have a price point that they're willing to pay, that they can make money from. Or if it's for the farmers market, they have to be able to afford to buy your product and consistently come back, because you want to have repeat customers. That's how you grow. And if you guys do all those things really well, that brings us into number 4 is word of mouth. Now, that is probably the most powerful thing for my business heading into year 5 next year, is that I don't really need to actively approach clients. Clients always approach me because we have done a really good job in our area, and we've piqued a lot of interest, and we've maintained some clients coming into year 5 for a long time. And word of mouth is the only way you're going to grow your business, and word of mouth can even destroy your business. So focusing on all these things that I'm talking about is only going to lead to positive word of mouth, so that clients are going to approach you, and you're going to have trouble supplying as many clients as there is interest in your area if you do as good a job as I am. I always have a waiting list for potential clients, but I never overpromise and underdeliver. If I think I can't pick up new clients, then I put them on a list and I tell them I'll fit them in as soon as production elevates beyond what is our current potential. So it's really important, because chefs are always willing to wait, but I don't want to disappoint them, and I only want to pick up new clients when we can supply that. Right now, in our area, we do about 400 pounds of mushrooms a week, and that supplies anywhere between 32 and 40 restaurants a week, and a farmer's market if our supply allows us to go to the farmer's market, just to give you guys an idea of the scale of our business currently. And finally, guys, number 5 is social media. You really need to focus on developing your brand, and in today's internet age, the only way to do that is through social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. This is how you're going to get the word out there. This is how you're going to show people what you're doing in your business, because let's face it, guys, the mushroom industry is not common knowledge. People don't know how to grow mushrooms, and it is your job to inspire them how this process is done. And it's the best way to showcase your product and all your hard work and get people on board and really be soldiers for your business. They want to support you and be inspired by what you're doing. And we do that through our education program, but we also do that to pick up new clients, because we develop a baseline of what we're doing every week. I get chefs contacting me all the time when I post a new mushroom. They're like, oh my God, you guys got king oysters, you guys got pink oysters, I want those. And I can only do that with social media. And it's so important these days. If you guys want to grow your business and really develop a global strategy, social media is the only way to do that. And YouTube, as I'm finding out this year, is probably the most powerful social media out there. People really relate to video, and they really connect with your ideals and your business. So my number 5, guys, is going to be social media, because that is the best way to develop your brand. And that is definitely my biggest secret, is how I develop my brand is through YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this helpful. My 5 ways to pick up new clients and keep them. It's really an ongoing strategy for us, but it's really important to understand how important these things are if you want to maintain your business and be competitive in your local marketplace. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon.